settle down and your phone.
Today's proceedings at the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, sitting at the Appeal Court Complex, Abuja, started as usual with many people coming to court early, but they were stunned by this sticker on the main entrance to the courtroom. It says that phones and gadgets are not allowed in the courtroom. This might be normal in many courts around the country, but considering that this sticker was not there before, they just found it today, it took a lot of people by surprise, especially when Nigerians are asking for a live broadcast of the proceedings at the appeal court. This also led to arguments. A lot of lawyers wanted to enter into the courtroom with their phones and other gadgets. It led to an argument, and eventually they were allowed in, with the condition that they will power down the phones or other gadgets. And from Monday, no one will be allowed to get into the courtroom with a phone or any gadget. So people can now leave their phones at home or at offices or even in their cars. Now, let's get to the business of the day. As usual, we give summary of the proceedings every day the court sits. As you are aware, they are still on the motions. They are setting out how the trial will go, agreeing on how many witnesses to call, all the applications, counter motions. They are trying to decide how everything will go. Let's start with INEC and the application that they made. They want to strike out some sections of P2B and the Labour Party's petition. Is that paragraph 6? Anyway, it is one of the grounds that P2B and the Labour Party are praying the court to invalidate the election of Tinubu and Shettima because the election was characterized by corrupt practices and non-compliance with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. So by the application that INEC made, they are asking the court to strike off this section. But the Labour Party's legal team, as usual, defended their position and prayed the court not to strike off the paragraph in their petition, but instead to strike off INEC's application. Anyway, the court reserved ruling on the application made by INEC. This is a problem with INEC and their legal team. They should know when not to defend Tinubu or APC. They should be neutral and try not to make it obvious that they are supporting the APC and their candidates. Another motion that INEC moved today that truly showed their partisanship was when they asked the court to allow only 2 witnesses for PDP and Atiku. This was when they were saying that they only needed 2 witnesses to prove their case. While on the other hand, they asked the court to allow 35 witnesses to be presented by the APC and 39 witnesses for Tinubu. With this kind of mindset, it is obvious that INEC, as presently constituted, can never be fair in its dealings. Imagine praying the court to allow more than 70 witnesses for Tinubu and APC, while Atiku and PDP should be only allowed 2 witnesses. This is what the opposition have to deal with. When they are contesting election, they are contesting election against APC, INEC, police, plus all the relevant state institutions. This is not how an umpire should reason. Everyone, all parties should have equal measures. If the opposition wants to call as many witnesses as possible in order to win their case and prove them, they should be allowed to do that. INEC should not be making it clear that they have taken sides with the APC. Anyway, like other motions, the court reserved ruling on this one. They will deliver their ruling on Monday.
Okay, what I will do is, I told him I will send him the formal.
Next is the motion by APC praying the court to dismiss P2B and the Labour Party's petition. The reasons that they gave, let's laugh out loud first. The reasons that they gave was that it lacks competence and many other reasons that they gave. Anyway, there's good news. There are many grounds for dismissal of a petition by any court, not just the tribunal. These grounds are the statute of limitations, lack of jurisdiction, and many others. Let's not bore you with legal terms. The good news is that there's no ground upon which the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal can dismiss P2B's petition because they fulfilled all the grounds. And this is surprising from someone that told the opposition to go to court when they challenged the declaration of INEC. They told them, go to court, go to court. Now they are at the court, instead of them to bring all the evidence and be saying, we want to prove that we won this election so that people won't be saying that it's a stolen mandate. They are now seeking to dismiss the same petition, the same people you said go to court. Isn't that funny? Anyway, the court also reserved ruling on this. All the rulings, they will make them on Monday, definitely. Also, there's one more thing to know about the motion filed by APC seeking to dismiss P2B's petition. The court will never dismiss it because they have promised right from day one that they will hear all petitions based on their merits, and quickly too. They have made that promise at the beginning and all parties agreed. So they will be going back on their word to come back and say, we agree with them, we are dismissing the petition because it's lack competence or all that. So definitely by Monday, the court will deliver ruling in the positive. They will go on with the petition hearing and look at everything based on their merit. Now to the number of witnesses that the Labour Party is seeking to bring to court. They say they need about 50 witnesses and that they will need about 7 weeks. The 7 weeks is allowed under the rules. They also complained to the court that up till now that INEC haven't allowed them to inspect the beavers as ordered by the court. Also, many of the documents required, many from EC8As, their certified true copies have not been given to the legal team of the Labour Party. A lot of people are asking what will happen if INEC continues to fail to give the required evidence on the certified true copies that Labour Party legal team are demanding. What will be the next action? The legal team leader have already said that there are options. This option, we will explore them, but it's better to make it in a new video so that I won't make this one unnecessarily long. If you want to watch that video, make sure to subscribe to our channel now and enable notifications so that you'll be notified to watch all future updates, not just this new video that will be made. Thank you for your support. Just as an addition, in election matters, when the INEC CTCs are not available, the court falls back on the police copies. After that, they will now start considering the party agent copies. The reason for this procedure is very obvious, but we'll expatiate more in the new video. Stay tuned. Another important thing that happened in court today was when Atiku's lead counsel said that the court can actually conclude proceedings on the petitions before May 29th handover date if they were to decide quickly on the 25% requirement in Abuja. This elicited laughter in court. Anyway, like all the other motions, the court reserved ruling till Monday. In the end, the court ordered all the parties to be in agreement in all the issues so that when they come back on the next adjourned date, which is Monday, the pre-hearing will continue, and hopefully a few days after that, the trial will begin proper because they're actually still in the pre-hearing period to agree terms and how the trial will proceed. After this period, the tribunal will start hearing the petition proper. Last but not the least, many might be wondering if Lamidi Apapa came to court today. He was nowhere to be found, and it is time the Labour Party took him up, maybe sue him to court or any other thing, because no court actually declared him the chairman of the Labour Party. The court can't even do that because the procedure to become a Labour Party chairman, as can be seen here in the Labour Party constitution, even when the chairman is removed, how he can be replaced and from what geopolitical zone the person that will replace the chairman will come from, which Lamidi Apapa doesn't meet anywhere. He's from the southwest geopolitical zone. So he's parading himself as the party chairman. No court declared him that. The court just made an order suspending Abure because of one forgery that he couldn't even substantiate or prove. And the same judgment has been set aside, or you can say that there is a stay of execution. So he doesn't need to be parading himself as the Labour Party chairman. He is not. No court declared him so. See you soon. Thanks for watching.
But whichever one starts, we can always the one to start if you want. Just choose. I told you I said you were very stupid. Okay.